that's gonna be fun.
As always. Okay, well, I had no idea that the list was gonna be on at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Okay, going in my calendar. That's gonna be amazing, especially if it's a special edition of the list. So tune in to that for sure. But stick around here for the next hour because you know it's gonna get crazy. You know it's gonna be fun. You know we're gonna learn so much because our resident numismatist, Mike Mezak, is joining us. And you've got a really fun hour planned for us.
We got some really good stuff. It's a coin that's just breaking today. We got one that's out for a couple weeks. We have some old favorites. We got a lot of great stuff.
Okay, well, let's get started. We are really excited about this hour, so definitely get comfortable and enjoy what Mike is bringing to you. We're kicking it all off with the secret silver Eisenhower dollar set.
Yeah, and this is interesting. People go, well, the secret, I know about Eisenhower dollars. And I go, well, I know you do.
Heard of those.
But these are the secret Eisenhower dollars. And what I mean by that is all the Eisenhower dollars, and people, when they ask me how much my coins are worth, there's always some Eisenhower dollars in there. Okay. But those are the clad ones. Those are the ones that they have put into circulation. Those are worth like $1, okay, still today. Okay. These are the special presentation coins that they only made for the first 4 years. These are made out of silver. Okay, so that's the secret part of this. Okay. The fact that these are the original silver coins in the original government packaging. So you've got these coins, and you can see Eisenhower uncirculated silver dollar, and that's the important part. It says it right there. Okay. If you turn it sideways, see even the coin, when you turn a coin sideways, you can see, it doesn't have that little telltale copper line that shows you what's a clad coin. See, it's pure silver colored that you're going to have in that as well. Okay. And so you get 4 silver dollars for $89.95. So and these are all of them that they ever made. They only made them from 71, 72, 73, and 74. And you get all 4 of them, so you have the whole set. Okay, you're seeing these tonight. Of course, here at HSN is the only place that you can get these on Flex. So $44.98. Of course, they're limited. And yes, you do have your 30-day money-back guarantee, which I think that's one of the coolest things. Yeah, here's the problem. To be able to get these at the price where I can do these at basically, we're looking at, about 20 bucks a coin. Wow, okay. I have a very limited quantity. So if I wanted to do 99 or 109 or 129, I could probably get 5 or 6 or 7 or 800, but I only have about 200 of these to go around. And remember, it's not $89.95 a piece. As you can see, like nationally advertised catalogs, I have these, they're gonna average about 42.5 bucks a piece, somewhere right around in there. We're $89.95 for all 4. Wow. Now, one of the things I love about coin collecting, about coin collectors, is this has a name in the coin business. Yeah. This particular set, and they're called the Blue Pack Ikes because they come in blue packs. We're not very inventive in coin collecting. All we care about is the fact that they're silver dollars, so they come in these little blue packs. It's easy to remember. So these are the Blue Pack Ikes, and this is how they're going to come to you. Here's the mint seal. It says 1974 Eisenhower uncirculated silver dollar, and what sets them apart is the silver part of that, is the fact that they're not like all the coins you have in your change jar and all that other stuff are the regular clad coins that have no silver in them whatsoever. These are the special presentation coins that the United States government made specifically and exclusively for collectors, and you get them in their original gem brilliant uncirculated condition. This is how the government put them out, that you see right here in this special package with this little seal, and then that blue package that you're going to have here. They only made them for the first 4 years. That was it. They continued to make the Eisenhower for another 4 years, but only the first 4 years had these uncirculated silver versions of the Eisenhower dollar that have this tremendous intrinsic value for, like I said, about 20 bucks a coin. Great opportunity. Like I said, only about 200 of these to go around, far fewer now. So it is just one of those coins that you have to put into your collection. All right, well, this is your opportunity. $44.98 on your charge card. Let me give you that item number as we are busy. 373602 is your item number. Super, super excited to have those to kick off our show tonight. So stay in the ordering process and we will keep you up to date on that. All right, now we have the second and final planned airing of our next coin. This is the 2015 first release Silver Eagle dollar coin. Another one that we're really excited to bring to you for under $30 on Flex. Yeah, here's this is one of those little things. I debuted this last week. Yeah. This is a thing where we have, sometimes I can say, I'll try to go out and find more or whatever. This item has hard quantity.
Okay.
Because when you look at this, it's a 2015, so it's a sold-out past edition American Eagle.
Okay.
First release, so it's one of those special coins. Certified absolutely perfect NGC. The key to this one is the price, $59.95. I've been here quite some time now, going on 20 years. I have never sold an NGC Mint State 70 American Silver Eagle of any year for $59.95. And the reason that the quantity on this is what I call hard, and I can't get any more of these, is the only reason I have this is literally because of the misfortune of another coin dealer. He borrowed some money. Put these up as collateral, had to default on the loan.
Oh, that's tough.
This was collected as collateral and then sold to us at a tremendous discount. My normal retail on this, I mean, the last time I sold this in 2015 was like probably $99, $109, $129. Here, at $59.95, this basically sets the record for an American Eagle Mint State 70 NGC coin here at HSN. Even when we have incredible specials here, $79.89 is kind of the benchmark that we shoot for. Only these right here are the thing. Now, I started with 2,000 of these coins. We're about, I don't know, probably 3/4 of the way sold through, and they're not replaceable for me. So you understand they're not replaceable. It's only because this was what we call in the business a one-off. A one-off means I got offered it one time. There are no more, there's no additional quantity behind this. What there is what there is, period.
So you want to get this now?
You have to get this now. So that's a great point. It's not that you want it, you absolutely have to. More importantly, given the magnitude of the deal here, I would absolutely suggest multiples on this.
Really?
Given the fact, because I mean, first of all,
say that a lot.
I don't. You know, usually one is enough. I mean, you know, collect a lot of different stuff. That's what we try to do. But on this one, the price is so substantially less. That's what than what we do regularly. It's something that you have to add and put in multiples, because it's just not something. If I ever bring this back, and it probably won't even be a first release, it'd be a you know, maybe a first day of issue, or it'd be another designation. This first release is one of the most powerful designations that you have, additional designators of value, but I'm selling it at a tremendous discount to what we normally have and what we normally do. So once again, in coin collecting as in any collecting, look, the single most important determining factor of value is what? It's condition. The higher the grade, the more it's worth. And in coins, we grade on a 70-point scale. So this coin is certified absolutely, positively perfect.
That's amazing.
Absolutely perfect. Now, what that means is this. Like, let's say a 1986 American Silver Eagle. I can sell you a 1986 American Silver Eagle in Mint State 69 for about $69.95. But in Mint State 70, it's a $500 coin here. The difference is in one grade point. Now, I have sold 2015 NGC Eagles here at HSN before for $59.95, but they were Mint State 69s. See what I'm saying? One grade lower. So what I'm doing is I'm giving you the opportunity to get that Mint State 70. Look at that, 1,270, 1,280 of these are sold out of the 2,000.
Hundreds of you on the line.
Hundreds, is what it comes down to. And so this is Mint State 70 at a Mint State 69 price. And that is absolutely, positively unheard of in the American Silver Eagle series, and is a one-time deal, one-time quantity. Like I said, a one-off quantity for us. Unfortunately, I wish I could get more, but there's only so much misfortune one person can bear.
I feel so bad for the other guy right now, but fortunately for us, this is an amazing, amazing opportunity. Again, here at HSN, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. Yes, on amazing collectibles like this. You've got Flex, so we'll send this out to you on any major charge card for $29.98.
Yeah, now here's the problem. Like I said, hard quantity, and you can see how fast that's kind of ticking up in terms of the sold.
Really
now,
exciting.
Here's the problem. And here's the problem right here, which is how many are left. Okay, once again, that is a hard quantity. Okay, I can't get more of, well, that's not true. I can get more at $99.95 or $109 or $129. What I can't do is get more of these coins at $59.95. For those of you that have followed me for years and years and years,
20 years,
almost 20 years here now, you know that when I bring out opportunities like this, these one-off opportunities, and they go, and then you found out over the years, okay, he's serious. This doesn't come back. I'm not playing around with that. And unfortunately, I simply can't do that. And so that is the probability here, as you can see, with as many as we have left and as fast as they're going, that it's an important thing. Now, it's an important coin. First of all, it's an American Silver Eagle. Now understand, this was sold out 3 years ago, the 2015. It's a certified absolutely perfect mint state 70.
Yeah.
On top of that, it's a first release, as you can see. Now, that's a designation that means it is one of the first coins from the year as well. Okay. That's an exclusive designation that's out there. So there may be other mint state 70s that are going to be more money, but they're not going to be that additional first release that you're going to have in here. And that's a tremendous additional value to this particular set. I've only aired this one other time.
Yeah.
Okay, that was last week, I think. And we started with 2,000. As you can see, we have 650 plus whatever, you know, people are buying right now.
On the line,
so I'm assuming at this point we are looking at what is quite likely the final primetime presentation that we're going to be able to, yes, I'm getting a correct on that, is what happened, a final primetime presentation on this, simply because of that quantity restriction that we are unfortunately bound by because of, like I said, one man's misfortune. He didn't go bankrupt or anything. I mean, it was just a bad deal for him, and he decided to turn it over for the collateral. So great opportunity is what we're going to do. I think we're going to give you maybe just another half a minute or so, since this is the final primetime presentation, for you to be able to get. So once again, there's nothing, well, the price is half of what we would normally sell this for. That does not belie the fact that it is still a perfect 2015. This is an exclusive label, too, that you see the Colorado label on here with the eagle. First release, absolutely perfect United States government issue coin. And so we see right there, we can see how fast those are ticking down with 580 or so. On the flip side of that, and that now means 1,500 are sold. So you understand that just how popular this coin is. Unfortunately, look, I wish I could get 10,000 of them or 15,000 of them at this price, but simply not possible.
I wonder if he's in the ordering process trying to get them back.
Trying to get one of them back for old time's sake. That would be interesting.
I hate that story. I really do, but what an awesome opportunity. I'm going to let you know when those are gone. Final primetime airing. We're expecting every last one of those to go. So hsn.com, best bet for all of you. All right, are we moving on? Now let's talk about the 2018 Deep Cameo first day of issue, very limited edition Silver Eagle dollar coin coming up for you. Yeah, we were talking about this one. Mike's very excited. A couple hundred of these already gone.
I'm chomping at the bit here because I can tell you that. You're going, oh, okay, proof Silver Eagle. Yeah, I know about that. Okay, I get that. I mean, you know, that was released in January, so what's the big deal? It was released in January from the West Point Mint. From the San Francisco Mint, this proof Silver Eagle, they actually won't officially be released until Tuesday. I'm giving you a sneak peek at this. We flew this guy in yesterday.
I love how you do that.
I love that.
So
we literally got like a guy with a briefcase. It's kind of like one of those things on a plane. Do you have any luggage, sir? He says, no, I have everything right here. And he comes, drops it off, and flies back.
Wow, that's so crazy.
And so we have got the 2018 S-Mint American Silver Eagle. Now, let me explain to you what that means. The United States government, in 1986, President Ronald Reagan signs the Liberty Coin Act into law, which basically creates the most popularly collected silver coin on the planet today, the American Silver Eagle. And from 1986 until today, every single year, they've made a proof American Silver Eagle and a regular issue proof. So they made one proof regular coin. They've done some specialized coins. Like in 1995, they did a proof coin and put a West Point Mint mark on it. In this condition, that sells for about 30,000. Okay, roughly. As a matter of fact, the record in PCGS, I think, is $89,600 for the 95W. So they've done that. They've done some special editions. But what they have never done before is make a second mint mark regular issue American Silver Eagle, which is this S-Mint. So this is a first. And the reason that they did it is this is the 50th anniversary of the San Francisco Mint starting to make proof coins. They started doing that in 1968. And we have a set coming up next, the reverse proof set that has been off the charts popular and collectible and desirable. The reverse proof set is spectacular, also based on that 50th anniversary. But they've never done this before in the American Silver Eagle. Now, here's the really cool part about this. The regular issue Silver Eagle, the West Point Mint that they've been doing since 1986, the regular proof Eagle, my price on that was $179.95. We sold thousands and thousands and thousands. One of the single most popular coins that we have ever sold and will ever sell here is when we release the American Proof Silver Eagle for the year. I have got the special 1 year only. They're only doing it this year, the special S-Mint. I've got the special 1 year only S-Mint American Silver Eagle at the same exact price. Now, other people out there are trying to charge tremendous premiums in the marketplace for this. We're not going to do this. This is the price. This is my lowest price. Now, when you look at this first day of issue that you have here, obviously this is going to be a first day of issue coin, $2,495. This is 100% exclusive to us here at HSN. This is 100% exclusive to us here at HSN. That is a huge deal. And that $2,495, that's not, we're debuting this today, that's not for today. That's for forever. Wow. So once we sell out that $2,495, that's it. I can never do first day of issue of the 2018 S. So you have a phenomenally specialized coin, a 1 year only issue. In other words, the only time that they've done 2 regular issue Silver Eagles in a single year. And I'm doing it at the same price I've done all the Silver Eagles that I've done for the last several years, just like it was a regular issue, even though it's a one-time only opportunity. Do not confuse this with the West Point minted coin. That'll have a W here instead of the S here. And so that's what's so critically important about this, is you're going to get this coin that is a 1 year only issue, a special 50th anniversary issue for the San Francisco Mint. It won't be made, wasn't made last year, not going to be made next year. Now I had one of the collectors from last night. We debuted this last night about 2 a.m. I think, or 2:15 a.m. Eastern. Said, well, the government has made San Francisco Mint Silver Eagles before. And I said, they have, 1986 to 1992. The very first, the 5 years of the American Silver Eagle were done at San Francisco, but they didn't make any other coins. There wasn't a West Point. It was the only one. So, but the last time they put an S-Mint on an American Silver Eagle, regular Silver Eagle, was 1992. So now fast forward to 2018, plus it's a supplemental minted coin. In other words, it is only done in this year. They have already sold all the 2018 W mints, and those continue to be made available. Now they've done this special supplemental, special issue almost, but it's not like they've done, you know, the 95W, which, like I said, is a $5 or $10 or $20 or $30,000 coin, whatever. Or if it's going to be, you know, one of the others, the enhanced uncirculated S-minted coins that the United States government did, and those are several hundreds of dollars a piece. Instead, we have got this at the regular proof price that we charge, unfortunately, at only $2,495. This is going to be almost a guaranteed sellout. Now, since we debuted it today, it may not sell out today. I make no guarantees about that, because it was the instant we put it up on hsn.com. I think we sold 50 coins because people were looking for this. People are waiting for this. Keep in mind, even though it's a special coin, even though it's the same price, I'm still going to give you the Red Oak presentation
Still giving you that gorgeous presentation box with your purchase. So we are going to go ahead and say that this is the second and final planned airing, because the quantity is incredibly limited. So again, this is one of those opportunities. I always ask Mike when I see him, what are you so excited about in the show? This is the coin that you talked about. This is the one that he's encouraging everybody to get home tonight. Here at HSN, you have that 30-day money-back guarantee, even though it's a collectible. That's so important to note. And of course, where else can you get amazing collectible coins on Flex? So it's $44.99 on any charge card. Yeah,
I'm telling you, this, as a collector, I mean, one of the things that you want to do, you want to focus on American Silver Eagles. They're the most popularly collected coins. And there have been lots of subsets that have come out recently. Like the 2016, it was the regular American Silver Eagle, but it was the Congratulations set. That coin is $2,000. It's a customer pick. It was just like the regular one. It just came out of a regular set. There's a lot of these coins, and they're tremendously collectible, and I suggest collecting them in a huge way. But this is different insofar as it actually has its own unique mint mark. It's not that it comes in a specific, unique new packaging. What you have got right here is a brand new coin. Literally a San Francisco minted Silver Eagle that is done in addition to the West Point Silver Eagle. Now, like I said, we have debuted this today. Okay, we've debuted this today. So you can see already well over 10% of the entire population of this forever is already been sold. This is, and we're just a couple minutes into the first, this is the first primetime presentation. So the original presentation of this was on hsn.com, where we have hundreds and hundreds, thousands of coins literally, that will never see the air because there's simply not enough of them. And now we've got this coin that we have got available for the very first time in prime time, and then we had it in our 2 a.m. show this morning, where it was tremendously, amazingly popular. And as you can see, the cold soul candle, it continues to be amazingly popular. And the reason for that is, as collectors know, mint marks matter. Mint marks matter, folks. And not only do mint marks matter, but the type of coin it is. Now remember, proof is not a condition. It's a method of manufacturing. See, these coins are made differently. They're struck at higher pressures to give you this beautiful mirror finish out here. And then the device of the coin, or the raised part of the coin that you have right there, is going to be this incredible finish that you're going to have here. That's what gives you this. Deep cameo. You saw a lot of jewelry here. I'm sure you've sold cameo jewelry. It gives it a cameo look. Not all coins have a cameo look. And so that's what we've got, and we're giving you there, is the fact that you have that deep cameo appearance at no additional cost or charge. The fact that it's first day of issue. Now, Annex first day of issue is 100% exclusive to us here at HSN. Understand, you can't get that anywhere but here. So, what that gives you, absolute, positive, guaranteed lowest price. For an Annex first day of issue, the wholesale price is $179.95, because you absolutely, positively cannot get this anyplace else but right here at HSN. And that's critically, crucially important for you to understand as a collector. So now you look at, okay, we have the West Point minted coin, which we've sold literally thousands of, the West Point mint, the regular American Silver Eagle that's out there. Now we have got a supplemental mint that is a 1-year only issue. And that is the crucial part of this. Certified perfect, certified deep cameo, individually numbered, first day of issue. It ticks all of those boxes of collectability and desirability. I don't think there's any doubt about that. All in one coin is what you're looking at right here.
That is so incredibly exciting. And learning so much about this, and you guys are really loving this as well. I always like to advise you, hsn.com or express ordering is definitely going to be your best bet. But if you want to call in and speak to one of our representatives, you absolutely can. Yes, you can get this home and add this to your collection tonight on Flex for $44.99. Yes, you still have the 30-day money-back guarantee, so worry-free there. Remember, you're getting something that's not only exclusive, something that is just so incredibly special, but Mike's also giving you this gorgeous presentation box with your purchase as well. So that really makes it extra special. Mike, thank you for that.
Yeah, well, and you have to understand, I mean, flying in here, getting it ready, like I said, I don't know that anybody's seen this coin. There's the red oak presentation box with the S-Min. I don't know that anybody's seen this coin or had this coin available to be purchased at this point, is what we've done. Unfortunately, we're going to run out of time, I think, before we run out of quantity. But like I said, so 400 gone now, as you can see. Now, here's where that puts us. With everybody, you know, there's a bunch of people calling in, I'm sure, at this point, with 2,495, with what amounts to the original presentation of this, we're going to end up selling between a third and a half of the entire quantity. That's before all our regular folks hit hsn.com. Okay, so what's going to happen is I think we're going to end up with a sellout in this coin probably in the next presentation, next primetime presentation. I can't guarantee that, but the key is you want to get in on this coin now, because the one thing I can guarantee, I don't know when it's going to sell out. Let me just be clear. But I know it's still available right now. And I can tell you this right now. It's a tremendously important coin. First of all, the Proof Silver Eagle. This is the special presentation coin that's been made by the United States government since 1986, period. This coin, understand, has never been made available in a regular edition with 2 different mint marks in a year, with a West Point and then a San Francisco. What that will lend us to be is not only a unique coin, but an incredibly rare coin as well. And I think that is of a crucial and critical importance to you from a collecting standpoint there. So not only do you get it in its highest grade, not only do you get the first day of issue, each coin individually numbered with the red oak presentation box, and like I said, as we're about to go under, we're just about to go under 2,000 available. And I know that may seem like a lot, but with 150 million Americans collecting coins out there, I can promise you it's really not, is what the situation is. And particularly with many people buying multiples, knowing it's only done for this year because it's the 50th anniversary of the San Francisco Mint making proof coins. So they're not going to have dual mint marks next year. They will have a West Point coin next year. We're going to have it hopefully here the first week of January, just like we did this year. You put all of that together, and now what you come up with is ultimate collectability in what is clearly the most collected silver coin on the planet today, with the American Silver Eagle. Still give you the red oak presentation box. And I just noticed, you know, I've been rambling here for a little bit because I don't pay that much attention to it. I mean, 4 flex packs. I mean, nobody else does that. I know you have, but I just noticed it.
He doesn't listen to me. Yeah, we all know and appreciate the flex pay, because where else can you get something so collectible and so exciting home and pay it off while you're enjoying it at home? So even if you're brand new to HSN, you love collecting coins, or this is a first purchase for you, any major charge card, $44.99. Yes, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. I want to say again, this is the second and final planned airing. This will continue to sell on hsn.com, but when these are gone, they will be obviously gone. So your item number is 635494.
Yeah, and as you can see, hundreds of these rolling through here at this point, 450. And once again, I mean, that doesn't account. I mean, we got a lot of people in. We got a lot of people on hsn.com. And I know you kind of you start drifting on hsn.com because there's so many great things. You got you got thousands of coins that are never on the air. You know, I go from coins and I go to houseware. You know what I'm saying? I'm buying cooking stuff. And so I'm all over my basket. I mean, you know, you need 2 people to push my shopping cart out. And so I understand that, but this is something, make sure that you get this, make sure you lock this in, make sure that you have this coin, because it is a coin that is unique.
Yeah.
In other words, San Francisco Mint. The West Point Mint has made the proof American Silver Eagle now for about a quarter of a century. Is basically how long that they have been doing that. As long as I've been here, the regular proof American Silver Eagle has been made at the West Point Mint, and they made a West Point Mint this year. But they also did this special, smaller issue, San Francisco minted American Silver Eagle as well. And I think that's critically important to the collectability and desirability, and something that you 100% want to add to your collection. And unfortunately, like I said, as we're rocketing towards 500, we are now at the point where there's under 2,000 available. There's under 2,000 available, and I know you're going, okay, that seems like a lot, but all of a sudden, guaranteed lowest price, because you can only buy this here. You know, the individually numbered, and PCGS, NGC, great coins. We just sold them. They don't individually number the coins. Certified perfect. You get the deep cameo. You get the first day of issue. All of this for the price that I regularly sell an American Silver Eagle, proof Silver Eagle for. So all of this special collectability, and we're charging nothing more than we do for the regular Silver Eagle. Yeah, well, the clock actually expired on the screen, but we kept it going for you guys just because there's so many of you in the ordering process, and we know. It's hard to shut me up. No. But we don't like to move on because everyone loves to listen to everything that you have to say, and we don't like to jump the gun when so many of you are like, I'm still trying to process my order. So stay in the ordering process. 635494 is your item number. Incredibly exciting opportunity for you tonight. Again, 635494 is that item number. All right, rolling right along as we continue with our coin collecting hour tonight. We are going to talk about the 2018 San Francisco Mint first day of issue limited edition silver reverse proof set. Very excited to hear about this one, Mike. Okay. I can tell you're excited to tell us. This is a big deal. I mean, you know, well, you saw me get excited for the S-Minute coin. You did, yes. Okay, well, I'm about to get 10 times more excited. For real? Yeah. Okay. This is a big deal. I can't wait to hear. This is a tremendously big deal. Yeah, when Mike gets excited, you know it's a big deal, right? Right. It's not, I don't hide it very much. The United States government started making kind of special collector coins specifically in 2006. Okay. They came out with their very first reverse proof coin. And one of the #1 questions I get is, okay, so it's proof on the reverse. No, not at all. I'm going to take the coin that we were just selling, the 2018 Proof American Silver Eagle. This is and proof is not a condition, it's a method of manufacture. And then what they do is the field of the coin out here is the mirror finish, and the device or the design of the coin is the frosted part. In reverse proof, they reverse that. So it's the field of the coin is the matte finished part, and the device or raised part of the coin is the shiny part on both the obverse and the reverse.
That's really neat.
So they have reversed the proof. It's like a reverse negative, okay? Like, you know, in photography or whatever. And so that's what reverse proof is. Yeah. Prior to this year, the United States government has made 14 different reverse proof coins. Okay. Each one of them were unique. So they put out a set, there was one reverse proof coin, or they put out a reverse proof coin by itself. Okay. They made 4 silver eagles, they've made a couple of gold coins, a platinum coin, they've made 4 presidential dollars, a dime, and a $50. Okay. The average price of those 14 coins in the marketplace today is somewhere around $2,000 a piece. And because 2 of them are gold and 1 of them's platinum, and if I take those out, because that kind of skews the results a little bit, you're still about $500 a coin for reverse proof coins.
Oh my God.
I've got reverse proof coins for $37.99.
So it's just unheard of.
Yeah, it's just, because the United States government, well, they've done proof coins, reverse proof coins before, they've only ever done them 1 per set. Well, for the 50th anniversary of the San Francisco, in the Lincoln Center.
That's such a cool looking coin.
That's such a cool looking coin. For the 50th anniversary of the San Francisco Mint, the United States government makes a 10 coin reverse proof set. So this is a 10 coin reverse proof set that we're going to have right here. Never been done before. Yeah. The reverse proof coins are the most collectible special issue coins put out by the United States government, hands down, absolutely, positively, no doubt about it. Now, here's my contention with this. Is you can look at this just about any way you want to look at this, but $37.99 a coin is just absolutely unapproachable, unbreachable, in essence, for us. When you've got our first day of issue, see the special San Francisco label that we have up here? Right. That's 50th anniversary, 1986 through 2018 San Francisco Mint, and so that's what we're going to have, and it's first day of issue, individually numbered sets. We've got, what's that, 1,276 sets. Okay. And that may seem like a lot, but here's the deal. Well, the government did this as a special set. They only made 200,000 sets. It's going to be a complete total sold-out limited edition from the United States government. Additionally, not only did they make a complete reverse proof, but to make it even more special, the $50, all 5 quarters, and the dime are made out of silver. Oh, so not only are they reverse proof, but they are silver reverse proof. So now you begin to understand, okay, now everybody's kind of getting into this. We have over 500 of these sets sold so far since I introduced this last week. So over 500, so we're about halfway sold through, and we'd had one other primetime presentation is all. Now when you look at the coins individually, $37.95. They made another reverse proof Kennedy $50 in 2014. Okay. I would challenge you to go find that coin for less than $150. I don't think it's possible. For the 1 coin. Wow. For the 1 coin. For the other reverse proof Kennedy. They did another reverse proof dime. And they did that in a special March of Dimes set. Okay. Good luck finding that for less than $100 for the dime. So there's $250 at the very least. Now, I would love to give you a comparison price for the Sacagawea golden dollar in reverse proof, except this is the only reverse proof Sacagawea dollar that the United States government has ever made. You're looking at it right there.
Oh my God.
Now, they made a special enhanced uncirculated Sacagawea golden dollar in the 2014 coin and currency set, but that coin's going to run you about $1,000 or $1,500 in EU 70. So in RP 70, this coin is absolutely, positively unique in the entire golden dollar series. In terms for the Sacagawea and the Native American dollars. It is the only reverse proof that you're going to have in the Sacagawea golden dollar. So if this one's 150 and there's 2 of those, this one, I don't know, 199. I mean, but certainly not $37.99. Right. Go up here. I'll tell you what. You want to collect the 5 rarest Washington quarters ever made by the United States government? They would be these 5 coins right here. And look at that Washington quarter in reverse proof. And by the way, these are all silver, and you get 5 of them. Wow. So these are there are 5 reverse proof quarters ever made by the government. You're looking at them. There are 5 rarest Washington quarters of any type ever made by the United States government. You're looking at them. They're part of this set. Wow. And they're included in that as well. So let's say those are $75 a coin. Okay. So now what do you, there's another 300 and something bucks right there.
Yeah.
Okay, because there's $75 a coin. We talked about the dime. By the way, I'd love to give you a price comparison on the Jefferson Nickel. I can't, because it's the only reverse proof Jefferson Nickel ever done by the government, and the rarest Jefferson Nickel ever done by the United States government. So unique, 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 unique.
Yeah.
But the star of the collection, and while that adds up coin by coin by coin, good luck finding that.
Right.
I've seen other NGC sets out there in the $700 range, $750, $800. At $379, like I said, good luck. But I think the star of the show, in all honesty, is going to be the Lincoln cent. Yeah. And here's why. And they go, well, it's a penny. They've been making the Lincoln cent since 1909. The longest lived American coin ever made is the Lincoln cent. Okay. In 1909, and people that don't even know that much about coins know the 1909 SVDB. It's probably one of the most popular coins. The 1909 S. And as a matter of fact, probably the most collectible Lincoln cents that the United States government has ever made are S-minted Lincoln cents. Okay. Of all of the S-minted Lincoln cents, many of which sell for thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars, this is the rarest S-minted Lincoln cent ever done by the United States government, and the only reverse proof Lincoln cent. So you put whatever number you want to put on that in terms of value, it just is not $37.99, is what the problem is. So now you get all 10 of these coins in an absolutely unique set that is only available from us here at HSN. Please understand that. You get the entire set, and look at this beautiful presentation box. Isn't that great? Yeah. That's the way that they fit in there, and they're all at an angle, so they're quite easy to pull out so that you can look at them. There's that Kennedy $50. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? That's so impressive. Just a stunning, stunning, stunning coin. What do you got there? You've got there's the Jefferson Nickel. So you're going to have every single one of those. You've got absolutely unique coinage in here. As a set, it's unique. As individual coins, they are unique. 8 of the 10 coins are absolutely unique. In other words, they're the only one of their denominations that are in reverse proof. So that is of critical importance and ultimate collectability. They're going to, and look at that beautiful reverse proof. Look at that. That's the Apostle Island that you can see right there. So every one of these from the National Park Series. And remember, the quarters are all done in silver, folks. The Kennedy $50 is done in silver. The Roosevelt dime is done in silver. And still the star of the show, quite likely, going to be the Lincoln cent up there. So look at what we've got for the sold. 619, let me not overstate. 619 sold. Well, let's do the math here. So it's 619 sold. We are right at halfway sold through the entire edition. Oh my gosh, now, once again, that's exciting. And I want to reiterate this as I talk about these things. Okay. Is when I tell you what we have in this in terms of first day of issue, that's not just for this presentation or my visit or whatever. That's all that will ever exist. Keep in mind, these are individual match-numbered sets. These are individual match-numbered sets. There's no possible way. So you have to buy the set from the United States government and then certify it. Well, let me explain something to you, folks. It's about a $30 a coin price to certify it. So you're going to be $379, and that's assuming every single solitary coin certifies perfect 70. I can tell you right now, the Kennedy $50, nowhere near 100%. These are like 20, 25% that are going to be RP70. So you start with a coin set that is unique. You start with the fact that it's a limited edition before it's graded. Now you get in the highest grade and kick out. There's only 200,000 to start with. Now, if you graded every single solitary coin in existence, you would only end up with the better part of maybe 60,000 sets, okay? Or 40,000 sets. That seems like a lot, but nobody's going to grade all the coins. Sure. So now you're looking at the entire universe of this only being 20,000 coins. There's 150 million American collectors. Yeah. The most popularly collected single denomination is the Lincoln cent. There are millions of Lincoln Cent collectors. They simply can't all own this coin, and they have to complete their collection. That's why this coin, people will be forced to own this coin in a lesser grade, because all the 70s are going to be in sets. We purchased an incredible number of sets from the very first day of issue to be able to bring you these. We had to buy thousands and thousands and thousands of sets. They only made 200,000 sets total. Like you said, going to end up a complete and total sold out limited edition from the United States government. I cannot impress upon you enough. The only reverse-proof Sacagawea golden dollar ever made by the United States government. Any one of these coins on their own at $37.99 is an incredible bargain. As a matter of fact, I would argue $49.95, $59.99, $69.99, $79, $89, even $99 a coin is not an unreasonable price for these coins individually, let alone $37.99 for a match-numbered set that's exclusive to us here at HSN. That is absolutely, positively what you're looking for. And here's the thing. We got a lot of folks on here, and I have some questions. So once again, to point out the silver coins, all of the quarters are silver. All 5 of these are silver. Now, while the silver is not the important part of the collecting of this coin, okay, it does add to the desirability. If you take a look in the nationally advertised catalog that I have out here all the time, a silver quarter from 2012, which has a mintage of, I think, 383,000. There's one of that silver quarter out of those sets right there. Those were National Parks quarters. Those are going to cost you about $87 a piece, uncertified, ungraded raw. None of them are reverse proof. These coins are 60% rarer. They're certified proof. These are also silver. These are the 5 rarest Washington quarters. So it's quite easy for me to look at that and determine, hey, those should be $100 a coin.
Absolutely.
If ungraded and uncertified, you know, they're going to be $70, $80, $90 a coin. And that is the exceptional, extraordinary part of this, and why you want to be on the phone, and why it's so ultimately incredibly collectible. Add in the Lincoln Cent. I'm telling you, this is a $100, $150 coin. As we sit, who knows about, in essence, future value, because it is the only reverse-proof Lincoln, the rarest S-minted Lincoln ever made. And then, of course, you add in this, you have the silver Kennedy. Folks, 100% collectability, desirability, exclusive from us right here at HSN.
I can't even stand it right now. Well, another one where you notice that the clock expired on the screen, but we simply have so many of you in the ordering process, so we stay right here so that you can get all of your orders in. So if you're in the ordering process, stay right there. Your item number is 633858. Congratulations if you are able to get this set tonight. Very exciting. I mean, I know you said the penny was the best, but just there was such a story behind every single coin in that collection. It was amazing.
Well, see, and that's the thing. I mean, when you have a collection like that, a compendium of coins, it's the only reverse proof set ever put out by the United States government. Now, I would love to take credit for this set.
Yeah.
But I can't.
Do it. Just do it.
I can't.
Okay.
I can't. This was a customer. A customer said,
really?
Mike, you know, you always sell the complete sets, but can you get like a trio of your favorites? What are your 3 favorite coins, in essence, out of the set? Will you sell them individually? What are we going to do? And I said, you know what I'm going to do, because I've never done this before. I took my 3 favorite coins. Other people will like the quarters or the dimes or the Jefferson Nickel. So I took the Lincoln Cent, the Sacagawea golden dollar, and the Kennedy half dollar, and made a 3-coin set of just those 3 coins.
Okay.
756 in the match-numbered limited edition. And this one, folks, right there, comes in the red oak presentation box.
Beautiful.
So how about that? So we're basically, in the red oak present, this is like a $29.95 value. So you're basically $59 a coin for these.
Wow.
I can tell you right now, it is absolutely, positively impossible for you to go out and buy these coins individually for $199.95 for the 3 coins. It's just not possible. It's just not going to be able to do that for $199 for those 3 coins. I can tell you that right now. And then the red oak presentation box, you got to buy that from us anyway. Now, this one is significantly rarer than the full set, even though it has been selling in terms of how much time we spend on it, just about as well as the set. And here's the deal. It's not an either or, okay? It's not an either or. If you bought the set, you must also buy this. If you can't go quite to the set, Okay, if you can't go quite to the set level, then buy this. I mean, if you have to pick between the one of the two, like say for financial consideration, it doesn't fit into your collecting budget, you certainly have to buy this. You know, let's say you passed on that, but if you bought that set, absolutely positively buy this set. These coins are so desirable, particularly that Lincoln cent, the rarest S-minted Lincoln cent, the only reverse-proof Lincoln cent ever done. The Sacagawea golden dollar, the only Native American dollar now since 2009. It's been known as the Native American dollar. There's Jim Thorpe on the coin as well that you're going to have. And then only the second silver Kennedy half dollar that the United States government has ever done. And like I said, the first one they did in 2014, you'd be lucky to find that coin for $199.95 in a PCGS or NGC. RP70, you can see we do RP. Mint state is the regular coin, then PR is the proof coin, or PF is the proof coin. Reverse proof, we do RP on this to designate that. Enhanced uncirculated is EU, and so on and so forth. So this is a subset of the coins that we just sold. So between that, it is the only way to be able to buy these coins, what amounts to individually, that you're going to see right there. Love the Kennedy half dollar. I can absolutely see this coin selling at $199. I can absolutely see this coin selling at $199. I would suggest that this coin, $149, is probably a fairly reasonable current market on that. I don't know, because nobody else is really selling them, because nobody else has got the coins. And then, like you said, we got the red oak presentation box. Isn't that spectacular?
It is so. I'm trying to get, there we go with the glare. It's just beautiful. You get the red oak presentation box. You get the coins. You get all of them on Flex for $49.99. Really exciting opportunity. And yes, 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 one of the biggest questions we get, 30-day money-back guarantee, even on collectibles here at HSN.
Yeah, here's the thing. And the key to this one was only 750, and I've spent a lot less time on this. We'd always just add this in for a couple, 3-4 minutes after. We only have probably right about 400 of these sets left.
Yeah.
That's it, in just a couple of very brief short airings. So this is in far greater danger. There it was, just flashed in there at 419. Yeah. That you have. This is in far greater danger of selling out than is the complete set right now, because we were able to make more of the complete sets. It's difficult for us to be able to just make these sets, because what do you do with the other coins? Well, it turns out the other coins, even ungraded, are valuable and collectible and desirable. So and we ended up being able to do so. Now, the fact that the Kennedy's grading at about 25% means I had to buy 3,000 sets of the 200,000 just for this set. Okay, we had to buy about 4,000 to 5,000. We actually ended up buying 10,000 sets of the 200,000. So we own 5% of the entire mintage just to do these sets.
Wow.
That's a big deal. That's why I'm saying I can guarantee this is going to be a sold-out limited edition, absolutely, positively. Then throw in that red oak presentation box, and folks, collectability, because let me talk about reverse proof again.
Okay.
Reverse proof is a specialized coin presentation that the United States government in the past has only ever released basically one coin at a time in a set. Okay. So in other words, when they first released it in 2006 with the American Silver Eagle, they made more of those than they made of these coins. They made 250,000 of that coin. In reverse proof, today I sell that when we have it here all day long at about $1,000 a coin.
Oh my God.
Okay, for the first reverse proof Silver Eagle.
That's just incredible to think about.
So now I have two first here, not for $1,000, but for $59.95 in essence, if you fully value the box in there. And then they made another reverse proof Silver Eagle in 2011 for the 25th anniversary. So they only made 100,000 of that coin, but I sell that for about $1,400 or $1,500. Okay, so a little bit of a difference. Here's the thing. There's a lot of reverse proof coins out there. 14. So not a lot, but a handful, 3 handfuls. There's not a single solitary one of them I can sell to you individually at $59.95. Matter of fact, there's not a single solitary one of those other coins in 70 I can sell you for less than $200.
Not in one.
Let alone at $59.95 a piece. And I've given you, this is kind of Mike's trio, if you will. Yeah, this is Mike's trio. Unfortunately, like I said, I don't spend nearly as much time, so we're just going to give you 2 quick minutes here as we're counting this down. And let's see what we have left now, because these are going very quickly. Many people buying multiples. Only 388. So what we're at, let me do the quick 50 to 350, 350, 375. So we are now under Over half sold through.
Yeah, all because a fellow collector asked you to create something like this.
Yeah, one of our customers, not a fellow. They said, "Hey, Mike, when are you gonna do the individual coins? Will you give me a must-buy trio?" And I'm going, "Okay, I can do that. Yeah, good idea. Brilliant. I wish I'd have thought of that." Okay, and you know, 20 years later, here I am.
Really exciting. We showed you how many are remaining, and that doesn't account for all of you that are in the ordering process. So shopping risk-free, 30-day money-back guarantee, one flexible payment of under $50 on any major charge card. The Red Oak presentation box, by the way, is stunning. So just an added bonus that Mike gives to you. Look at how amazing that looks. And
remember, each one of these is, so it's the very special reverse proof, the only reverse proof Lincoln cent, the only reverse proof Sacagawea golden dollar. This is the rarest S-minted Lincoln cent. This is the only reverse proof Sacagawea golden dollar. This right here that you're looking at, only the second reverse proof Kennedy. Remember that the Kennedy is silver as well, so you get the silver Kennedy half dollar in that, along with the penny, and it's not $199 a piece, folks. That's $199 for the set. Absolutely critical for you to understand that. Now, based on the fact that there's 756, I know we are well over half sold through. And once again, that's not just for this weekend or whatever. So you won't ever see another first day of issue. That, by the way, is 100% exclusive to us here at HSN. So this is a guaranteed lowest price of $199.95. You can't buy this anyplace else. And I just noticed once again, and I'm sure you mentioned it, and I'm sorry, FlexPay.
I did
on this
several times, Mike. Several times.
Sorry. You know, I got all wrapped up in the coins, and you know.
I don't feel appreciated. I really don't. I'm kidding,
sorry.
but
I don't mean to do that.
$44.95, guys. Stay in the ordering process. Please use express ordering or hsn.com. Otherwise, if you are on the line, we do have one for you, so bear with us on that. All right, now let's talk about the 1999 to 2009 state quarter proof set. Are we? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah. How about that?
This is something that we don't see a lot, and it's super exciting when we have a price break like this. HSN price, let's just say $500. On a price break, $299.95.
Yeah, this is this is you getting to buy coins like a coin dealer, folks.
Yeah.
I do not have,
right?
Here's the thing. So these are United States government issue proof sets. Okay, we have 99, 2000, 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got all the United States government proof sets.
Yeah.
I got the boxes for those other ones behind you over there. So we rarely sell these because this is this is the state quarter proof sets. So the state quarter proof sets that you're going to have right here. But it also is the other coins. So here's all these proof Sacagawea golden dollars. The reason I never, and look at this, $29.95 a set, folks. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And let me explain to you why.
Okay.
Look at the price, $200 off. I've got a very limited quantity of these. And I'm going to walk over there in front of all this stuff, and I want to do that before, because I sometimes just do that. And here's why you're buying like a coin dealer, very quickly.
Okay.
The reason you never see this. Because it's so much easier as a coin dealer for me to just break these up.
Yeah.
And sell them individually.
Yeah.
For instance, if you go to the nationally advertised catalog that I use, they've been around 50 years. These Lincoln cents, these are the 100th anniversary Lincoln cents that only came in this proof set. These are made out of copper, actually, especially for this proof set. They're $13.50.
Per coin.
A piece.
A piece.
A piece.
So it would be better for you to break them up. Yeah.
Okay, so that's $50. That's easy to break those up. This is the presidential dollars from 2009. $7.95 a piece, another $32. So now we're about $70 right there. These quarters right here, these are the territorial quarters put out by the United States government. By the way, they're $8.95 a piece times 6, so we're another $65 right there. The Sacagawea golden dollar, $12.95. The Kennedy at $19.95. The fact of the matter is coin by coin for the 2009 set. Yeah. One of the 11 sets that you get here, basically $25 a set, almost $200.
For just the one set?
For the one set.
But you get all of it.
That's why you don't see this, because I break them up and sell them individually. Okay. And people are going, okay, well, is that a special set? It sure is. Okay. But let's go back to the 2008s. The presidential dollar, $7.95 again. Yeah. But how about the quarters? Okay. $16.95, $16.95, $16.95, $16.95, and $42. Oh. Okay, so you're $135 there, and then you add in this, I think this one's $23.95, $23.95, so you're basically another $200 there. So for the 2008 and 2009, if you purchase these individually, you're about $400.
Wow.
Yep. At $25 a set, since you get 11 sets here, basically, that's less than the United States government charged originally. So if you would have bought these directly from the United States government, you would have spent about $40 a set. You would have spent about $40 a set. Remember, you're going to get the first 10 years or 11 years of the Sacagawea golden dollars in here, or 10 years because that wasn't in 99. So 2000 through 2009 Sacagawea golden dollars. Those individually are going to run, if you buy them coin by coin, are going to be over $200.
Oh my God.
The Kennedy half dollars in this. Coin by coin, if you buy them individually, the Kennedy half dollars are like $360. Okay, coin by coin. And the whole key to this is all of the state quarters in proof. Now, not a single solitary one of these coins was ever made, intended, or released into circulation. These are the proof coins made at the San Francisco Mint that only come in these sets. So the only way to get the S-minted coins are in here. So this is just spectacular. So once again, very small quantity on these. I only have, I don't know, probably 12 dozen of these remaining, because you're going to get a complete set of S-mint proof quarters. I sold those for years, just the quarters, for $449 in a red oak presentation box. We sold thousands, if not tens of thousands.
Yeah, I mean, I love what you said. You're buying like a dealer tonight.
Right.
I mean,
because that's what we did. Now you have to understand, well, the government made a lot of these. Most of them aren't around anymore, and the reason is I broke them up. Because if I sold in a red oak presentation box 10,000 of these sets, that means I busted open 10,000 of these and 10,000 of these and 10,000 of these and 10,000 of these. I've sold probably 30,000 sets of proof Sacagawea golden dollars. Another 30,000 sets, 30,000 sets, 30,000 sets. Just the 2009 set. Because of the pennies in there, I broke open 25,000 of these sets and destroyed them. We wrap them up in a towel and smash the corners with a hammer. That's how you do it? It's the only way to do it. They're ultrasonically sealed. And you can see these are in the original United States Mint packaging. The problem is whenever I get these, I usually have 400 or 500. The problem is at this price. At the price break price, I really only had about 200 sets. Okay, I only had about 200 sets, and I suspect we're somewhere about halfway sold through that.
Oh my gosh.
Because it's not just the quarter sides. You get all the pennies, and like I said, all the Kennedy half dollars, the Sacagawea golden dollars, the presidential dollars, the first 3 years of proof presidential dollars. That's 12 coins right there at $8. They're $100 right there. The Sacagawea's at a couple hundred. The Kennedy's at about 300. Once again, coin by coin by coin. That's why I don't sell these very often, because in all honesty, it's a lot easier for me to just break them open. If you go to HSN.com, I have the first 10 years of proof Sacagaweas. I think we charge, I don't know, $99, $129, $149. That's a great price break. Same thing with the Kennedys. Same thing with the Lincolns. Every single one. The Lincoln cents in here, coin by coin, are over $200.
So when this was $499.95, it was an incredible value. So this is your opportunity to buy like a coin dealer tonight for $299.95. That's $200 off. Even though it's at a price break, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So shop risk-free and worry-free when you get this home. I mean, that's pretty. And
it's 11 complete years. So this is a year. For the 2009 over there. Let me walk over there one more time. The 2009 is all 4 of these sets. If I can, I want to grab this. This is the box they come in. The 2009. You need all of this for the box. Okay, look at the size of the box on that thing, because you got to fit all 4 of those lenses in there for original United States government issue proof set. Here's the certificate of authenticity. I know we're just about out of time here. Sorry.
Yeah, we sure
it goes coin by coin.
Stay in the ordering process. That's coming to you as well. 117014 is your item number. Mike, what a pleasure spending Saturday night with you.
It was great. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so shop everything on hsn.com. I'm headed into the kitchen. More coming up next.
Hey, did you know that you could stream both HSN and HSN2 live anytime, anyplace? With just the click of a button on your phone, tablet, computer, or smart TV, you're connected to the latest and greatest we have to offer. And with HSN2, there's always something different from what's currently airing on HSN. Just head over to hsn.com or open your HSN mobile app and start watching.
Welcome to Generation Wow. For over 75 years, HP has been the leader in innovation, pioneering technology through cutting-edge products and forward-thinking solutions. HP makes life better for everyone, everywhere. From laptops and desktops to monitors and printers, the visionaries at HP create experiences that amaze. Let their experts help you reinvent how you work, play, and live. HP and HSN. Keep reinventing. Only on HSN.
We love our gemstones to be beautiful, colorful, and durable. That's why we give some of them a little more love. Enhancements may require special care and may not be permanent, while others may last a lifetime. For more information, visit hsn.com and search gemstone to see our gemstone enhancement chart.